Welcome to the channel. My name's Rob and I am an Englishman in Wrocław, and I have come to Poland for a long weekend to discover this beautiful city. And I have discovered another Englishman called Kane. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for showing me around. He's been showing me around all of today. But I thought I'd do this video because it is very interesting the fact that you are an Englishman who has come to Poland. Normally, it is Polish that go to England. And I want to ask you some questions. So first of all, what are you doing in Poland?
I get that question a lot. But, well, the truth is, kobiety. That's women for
Beautiful Polish women.
Piękne kobiety.
Or woman.
Woman, kobieta.
Singular, not
right.
plural.
Yeah. I don't think she'd be happy with
that. So you came for a Polish lady?
That is the big
The main reason?
It's the main reason, yeah. The other reasons would be music, because I am a musician and I also teach as well over here, so.
So how long have you been over here for now?
About three and a half years, something like that.
So it's pretty good because you have immersed yourself in the Polish way of life, the Polish language. You're now pretty fluent, right?
I wouldn't say pretty.
He's helping me out today for sure. Complaining when we can,
Put it this way: Polish people know I'm not Polish.
but it's still fluent enough, right?
I get
you
around.
Are happy to. We've been driving around on Polish roads today, and would you like to say how good the Polish driving is and the roads? I'm hoping Polish people agree with this and don't get upset.
I'm just going to be honest, guys. The views, gorgeous, lovely, just amazing scenery in Poland. Fantastic, just gorgeous. The food, amazing. The women, amazing. Sorry, this is my girlfriend back home. But in Poland. Anyway, the language, people find it really hard, but I love it, The roads, sorry, but you could do better. Design the roads and stupid traffic lights and things like that.
And the way people drive, right? Not very considerate.
Generally speaking, and now we're going to get maybe rubbish in the comments saying, yeah, but Polish better. English, but no.
You, as I said, you met your Polish girlfriend and you made a big decision, right?
Yeah.
A huge decision, because I think leaving what you know to coming somewhere that is completely alien. That England and Poland are completely different, right?
Well,
it's a completely different. Yes, of course, but it's a completely different
yeah.
language, and it is quite a different way of life. And so you made that big decision to leave and come to Poland and live here. Can I ask, how do your parents feel about it? Because that's always a big thing when children go to another country. How do your parents feel about it?
Well, they were thinking of, I did get the question of like, why? And then I told them why. And they, accepted what I said. And my mum in particular, she believes in what I do and what I say. And she knew that I would have thought about it rather than just going, oh, he's a bit crazy, or, oh dear, we need to protect him, making sure he's all right. They know I'm pretty self-sufficient. Of course, they're a little bit upset, that I can't just go and say, oh, hey, how you doing?
Pop round for a cup of tea.
Yeah, of course. So, I have to make take flights over to England to go and see them, or Skype or something like that. You have to schedule, especially the hour time difference too. I have to say it's my time or your time. I have to always put that in emails.
So Poland at the moment in summertime is an hour ahead.
We're always an hour ahead.
Oh, so you have so Poland has summertime, daylight savings.
Yeah, we have all that. Just an hour ahead.
So your parents knew it was right for you.
Yeah.
But obviously, naturally, are sad they don't necessarily get to see you all the time.
I don't think they're like, yes, he's gone. I do think I'd like to hope they miss me as something.
Living in Wrocław, for me, spending 4 days here, you are the second English person that I've met, which is amazing for me, because when I go somewhere, I don't want to be surrounded by Brits, because Brits are like me, loud, obnoxious, and a little bit annoying.
Steady on.
Sorry, but it's true. So when I can get away from Brits, it's great. How was your experience in terms of seeing other Brits, other English people? Do you see them very often?
Sometimes. I mean, one of the bands I'm in, there's a guy from New Zealand. He's not
That's not
English, of course.
Britain.
I know, but he still speaks English.
Sort of a similar accent, yeah.
Yeah. So, and he's found, a lot of people can speak English over here, but in terms of English people themselves, not so many. But my ears definitely perk up when I hear someone speaking English well. I'm like, whoa, what's that? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, and you know
straight away.
there.
I'm like,
you
whoa.
know they're there, right?
Yeah.
Now, before you came here, stereotypes. There are stereotypes everywhere you go. There's stereotypes of English people. We like to moan. We like to drink tea. We love the Queen, King. In Poland, what did you have any stereotypes that you had of Poland that may have been true, or are there stereotypes that you had of Poland that now you realise are not true at all?
One particular one, I don't know why, and this sounds maybe really narrow-minded of me, but when I was younger, I used to think Poland would be a place where it's 1950 something and there's snow everywhere, and that the winters are freezing cold. And
the winters are quite cold.
They are cold, but not as cold as they used to be. And that summer, there's no such thing really. It's just snow. Everyone's digging out, with a shovel or something. That is definitely not true. They do have snow, of course, when it's the winter time, especially in the mountains. But yeah, that's one. In terms of things that I thought, stereotypes that are true, the women. Sorry, it's just true. There's a thing in England to
I'm
say
not saying
people
anything,
in Europe.
Charlie. Charlie's watching this. I'm not saying anything.
I'm just saying. That is true. Though you do get some other ones that are not so good, but generally as a whole, people are. And generally speaking, what I found is that people take care of their appearance more. Guys will dress up a bit more, and same with women too. So there is this, and also as well that there's this very polite nature around each other. When people are introducing themselves, or even asking someone's name, they say like, "Excuse me, what is your name, sir, or madam?" But obviously they say it in Polish. In England, we just say, "What's your name?"
Oi, you.
But they would say, for example, Japan. No, hang on, what would be like? Zapomniałem. I forgot what it is now in Polish. Completely forgot. See, there we go. I forget. I was about to say, "Do you speak English?" But that's not what I was looking at. Oh, jak pan na imię? That's the one. Jak pan na imię? What's your name, sir? I think I've got this right. So if any Polish people, please don't go blasting away at the comments going, "This guy can't speak Polish. What are you on about?"
Now, obviously, I am from the south of England, okay? You are from the north of England, so I've got a nice accent that people can understand. And yours isn't too bad, I suppose. Yours isn't as strong as a Scouse accent or a Brummie accent or a Manc accent. But you were telling me, obviously, with Polish people learning the accent, the English language, they learn more of the southern accent, right?
Yeah, the pronunciation, I'd say. Yeah. I'm being a bit difficult here with the terminology, but yeah, they learn the southern pronunciation.
Now, how true do you think it is? So the younger generation of Poles, they learn English, right? And actually, most of the time, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Is it true, do you think, that the younger Poles, although they know English, they're almost maybe scared or anxious about actually speaking it to English people? Do you think that would be an accurate
It's not
thing to
just
say?
for young people. It's for anyone that has a good level of English.
Yeah.
They automatically see, generally speaking, this is not everybody, but when they know that you're English, they hold themselves to a really high standard, and they think, "Oh, I need to be perfect."
And as you can tell, you don't need to be perfect because he's a northern person that, speaks not very good English.
The correct way of English.
There
it's
is
not
a
Bath, it's bus.
There is a north-south divide,
It's not Bath, it's Bath.
There's a bit of banter, a bit of rivalry. But yeah,
Southerners and the vowels.
I think the thing is, and I can't help it, and I said this, I can't help it, but having a bit of fun. I'm not ridiculing any Polish people, but I've met Polish people. People have been on my trips with me, and they'll say certain words that don't quite sound right. That they might get the letter A, they will say it in a different way because in the English language, letters are pronounced in different ways depending on the letters next to them.
Sound, yeah.
But Polish people, foreigners, don't necessarily understand that, and I find myself accidentally correcting them, and I really shouldn't, right? I really shouldn't, because yes, it might make them do it correctly, but actually they've worked so hard to learn it anyway, and we know what they mean. And so us English people, I think, can be, I won't use a swear word on YouTube, but us English people can be quite rude, right? And that
or very straightforward, maybe.
Yeah, actually, yes, that's probably,
yeah.
and it's more of having fun,
Yeah.
But if Polish people don't quite understand that we're having fun, they may take it
Yeah.
as offensive and us being rude. Well, we're not trying to be rude.
That's the thing, actually, a difference between, generally speaking, between Polish and English. The English, especially the further north you go, I don't know about the southerners, but further north you go, the more sarcastic we are.
I'm dry and sarcastic.
Yeah, okay, so maybe it's
yeah.
true down south then. But my girlfriend, she's getting much better. You know, in fact, sometimes she tricks me. I think that she is being serious, and actually she's being sarcastic. So she's learning from the best. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty darn good sometimes. But yeah, generally speaking, they will take it literally. But yeah, so if someone's taking, here's another thing too. If someone is taking the mickey out of you, if we're calling you certain names, which I'm not going to say now, that's a good sign. But in Poland, if you call someone certain things, they would take this as offence.
So this is a thing. In England, if you say mean things about someone who you think is a friend, it's a sign of endearment, right?
Yeah.
It's a sign that you're good buddies. You're comfortable enough around each other to insult each other, and that's what we do. So yeah, as Kane said, if we're trying to be friendly with you and we take the mick, don't be offended. We're friends. Now, to finish up, do you think a lot more English people are going to start moving to Poland? The economy in Poland is growing. Things are getting better. The IT side of things, for example, IT is booming over here. Do you think eventually there's going to be a lot more people, because normally the Poles are the ones that move to England, and normally the Poles are so educated and do a lesser educated job, don't they, right? Normally, generalising.
Yeah, in England
but they do.
Yeah.
But do you think there's now becoming a time where more English people are going to come to Poland for work and for a better lifestyle?
I think maybe. I know that the zloty is nowhere near as strong.
No.
It's about 5 to 1 for a pound or 4 to 1 for a euro.
Just quickly, interestingly, in 2012, when I first came to Krakow, it was about 5.1 to £1. Then in 2016, it was about 4.1.
Ah, okay.
Now it's back up to 5.1. So the zloty is not as good, obviously, as it could be, and it has been.
What a lot of people tend to do, it's what I did when I first came here, actually. I was driving big coaches and things while doing my music, and it's all different things, part of my life. But anyway, the thing is, I was earning euros, and then I was then living in Poland. So I was earning euros and then spending zloty, and that's the best way, really, if you can do that. So if English people do that sort of thing, then yes, it's great.
Maybe
stuff.
it's more of a part of what your career is.
Yes, I think
would influence.
that makes a big difference. But you know, this place is beautiful. You know, obviously you get access to all other countries too. You're in mainland Europe. There's no difficulty, legally speaking, in terms of Brexit and whatnot. If you're in England, you just travel through the Schengen area. So there's that. So maybe so. You know, absolutely. I think the English or the Brits may be thinking, the language. But generally speaking, if you go to big cities, they can speak English. Yeah. Us earlier on, actually, we went to a place, which I don't know when this will be in the video, but we were speaking to a lady about a parking, if we could park the car there. We spoke in Polish, and of course Rob
I've tried, but I've tried my hardest while being here.
You did,
I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm using Google Translate to actually say Polish words. But
you're convincing. That's the thing.
I'm trying my best.
With conviction, so they go, oh yeah.
But then they realise I'm English and start speaking to me in English. I'm like, no, I want to speak in Polish.
Yeah. So even in this small place, this car park, they spoke in English.
Yeah. So it is still language-wise accessible for English people. Well, thank you so much. You've been showing me around today. We've got more to see, and this is obviously my last day on the trip, but it's just interesting to actually see an English person come to Poland and stay rather than a Pole moving to England. So
Absolutely.
thank you so much for a
No
little
problem.
bit of an insight onto someone of an English person that's actually living here full time for love and a bit of music.
Half and half.
Yeah. Can you remind them? Do you remember how to say like and subscribe?
Nie pamiętam. I don't remember.
Lajkujcie, subskrybujcie.
Whatever you said.
I think. Thank you so much for watching. Do make sure you like and subscribe. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments and hopefully Kane will keep track of it and may answer some for you. If you're thinking of moving to Poland and you're a Brit, then do it. Why not? Do it.
Absolutely.
I'll catch you next time.